Year awards between them. Later today, BJ Singh, Tiger Woods, a great field battle of Plantation Course in Maui, Hawaii. The final round of the PGA Tour's 2005 kickoff event, the Mercedes Championships, later today on ESPN, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Ever wonder what a PBA bowler running through a soliloquy sounds like? We find out when Mike Machuga gives it a shot in this week's Miller Six-Pack.
What is the one weird or exotic animal you would love to own as a pet?
Oh, a tiger, without a doubt.
Really?
Their dominance through the jungle and Africa, just their proudness. I just love the way they act.
As a child, what was your favorite toy?
I'm gonna have to say that it would have been my ball glove. I loved playing baseball as a kid. It was just a passion of mine, and it was every chance I got it was to go play baseball somewhere down the street, whether it be a pickup game on a little 180-foot t-ball field, or if it was just playing catch in the backyard, or playing a little tape ball game. But just something to do with baseball. It had to be my ball glove.
What is the dumbest thing you've ever done?
I tried to rollerblade down a very steep hill one time, and it was then that I realized that I'm not very good unless my feet are touching the ground.
What is the best time of day for you?
I'm a night owl. Howl at the moon.
Describe your first crush.
Alyssa Milano, who's the boss? I'm 12 years old, hottest woman in TV's my age. It's got to be Alyssa Milano.
What is your all-time favorite line from a movie?
Bull Durham, Kevin Costner going through the speech of what he believes in. He believes in the bleep, the small of a woman's beck, high fiber, good scotch, that the novels of Susan Sontag are self-indulgent, overrated crap. I believe Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. I believe there ought to be a constitutional amendment outlawing AstroTurf and a designated hitter. I believe in the sweet spot, softcore pornography, open your presents Christmas morning rather than Christmas Eve, and I believe in long, slow, deep, soft, wet kisses that last 3 days. Good night.
Is that ever impressive from Mike Machuga? On the road, El Paso Classic. Those are the spots, folks. You can sign up for Pro-Ams. Be sure to join us there. You can log on to PBA.com to get tickets for those. And the PBA Dallas Open is coming up. Don Carter All-Star Lanes, Dallas West. And the AMF Lanes as well are Pro-Am spots. Much more coming up from Phoenix. Many people don't know about PBA bowler Bob Learn's artistic side. His cousin Mike owns an airbrush and design studio in Phoenix. The 4TV finalists got a chance yesterday to see some of his work. He designs custom motorcycles for stars like Kiefer Sutherland and John Elway, and shirts for PBA stalwart Danny Wiseman. Mike's bikes are truly art, but also very functional. The guys got a chance to experience the power of the choppers yesterday, which have a few more revs than a bowling ball, we're sure. We talked about that earlier, and with Parker Bone III is 1-0. That was the 2000 Wichita Open. To make it 2-0 is the question as we lead now right into the GEICO Direct Championship recap.
Thanks, Dave. Earlier in match number one, it was Mika Koivu-Niemi defeating Mike Machuga by the score of 192-177. A split in the 10th frame by Machuga propelled Mika to the finals. Then in match number two, it was Parker Bone III defeating Norm Duke by the score of 236-206. A solid 8 in the 9th frame didn't Duke, setting up a great championship match for the PBA GEICO Open title. My keys to victory are simple. Mika Koivu-Niemi, don't overthrow, stay balanced at the foul line. Those two kind of go hand in hand. Parker Bone III, it's simple. Keep his emotions intact. He hasn't won in a long time, and stay soft.
More than 2 years since Parker Bone III has won. 50 events, in fact. Battle at Little Creek, Virginia Beach, Virginia. 2002, that's the last time he won it. And some news with a ball change for Parker Bone.
Yeah, Dave, Parker Bone III has changed balls, not because he's clairvoyant, but because the thumb insert inside the thumb hole has pushed down into the hole, and they can't get it out. He tried using it in practice, but it feels terrible. He is forced to use a different ball.
the Big Finn, from near Detroit, born in Finland. Perfect shot, which nicely sets up the Baby Ruth Real Deal matchup between these two stars.
Check it out, check it out. That's pretty much the only thing you need to look at. 12 pins a game, higher average. Mika Koivuniemi only shot 192 in the first match, 5 of 11 strikes. Parker Bone III, well, he shot 236 and struck a whole bunch.
Mika 3 times in the round of 16, but not in the round of 8 until now, as he's got a 10-pin for the USA base shows. This is a big turnaround for Mika, trying to set himself straight. 12 events left, Randy, second half of the year. If he starts making shows the way he did last year, maybe in bunches, wins a couple of times, who knows, another Player of the Year award is possible.
Boy, he's got his work cut out for him. I mean, we saw Walter Ray do it last year where he did nothing the first half, had a phenomenal second half. It still wasn't enough. But one interesting note right here, Dave Ryan, Mika Koivuniemi, also a ball change for him, much deeper on the lanes with approach and target, using a much more aggressive bowling ball.
Speaking of approach, perhaps PBA bowlers are going to line up in droves to bowl with Doug Kent at his center in Newark, New York, near Rochester, upstate New York. Parker spent some time there. His wife, Leslie, his sister is with Doug Kent's wife, Chrissy.
He's trying to use the ball, Dave, with the bad thumb hole on that right lane. It's going to be interesting to see whether or not he can get this thing off his hand clean.
Let's find out.
Come on, ball.
Talk to it. And a 7-pin up. To finish the thought on Doug Kent's host center. It's a 30-lane center up there in New York State. Peter Hernandez worked out there before the Cambridge Credit Classic last year, made the show. Patrick Allen had worked out there, then made a show at the ABC Masters. Parker Bone worked out there and made the show here in Mesa. So I think Doug Kent might want to market that.
After the show, you and I are flying there to work out, Dave. I need to make a show.
Why not? We'll closely follow which strike ball Parker uses.
And that was the first time he had missed not striking on that right lane. That's why he continued to use that ball. Look out.
Force out high, but late help nearly took out the remaining pins on the deck. And the 6 stays up for Parker Bone III.
Very, very touchy lane condition, not only with direction, but with ball speed. Ball speed had to be really good, real consistent. As you can see, he will gladly take that break. He had to be accurate, not only at the front part of the lane, but the back part of the lane.
Takes care of the mark. Parker told us last night what an incredible honor it would be to get to 30 wins. And so few people have done it. He is on the verge, thanks to Tim Brendan, GM of Brunswick Zone Mesa. What a great center this has been. What a jam-packed house for he and his staff to see so many people. In droves they've come out. Big arm swing, the loft of Mika. That's high. Through the nose. 3, 4, 6, 7.
Get the ball over into this area here. Throw the 3 over into the 4-7. The ball will take out the 6.
With a spare ball. This is a different shot.
Wow!
Got them all! Mika Koivuniemi. A trick shot of his own. He's got to save that for the Miller High Life Skills Challenge.
Yeah, that's a crucial time in this match. He didn't want an open frame and fall further behind. By converting this, he only trails by 3 with both players working on a spare.
You'll have to tell a member of the Finnish news agency who calls him after every match to track Mika's progress on the internet and New